One interesting thing I've noticed about photos over the years is that simply the act of reflecting on an image can kind of cement it in your mind in a weird way. I don't think about each one of my weekly 50 photos on a daily basis. But if you pull up any of my photos, and I mean any, from the past almost 12 years I've been doing this blog, I'm fairly certain I could tell you what it is about that photo that is particularly interesting. Like, I couldn't recite the exposure details from memory and things like that, but I've just learned that reflecting on my photos, writing about them, speaking about them, it kind of lodges them in an odd place in my mind. So I took a photo similar to this 2 years ago. And when I stumbled across this scene near Theta Pond on the OSU campus, I immediately thought back to that scene 2 years ago where I took a similar photo. And even though it had been so long since I took the original, it all came flooding back to me. And I saw this scene that you're looking at for today's photo, and I thought, I want to recreate that one from 2 years ago, only better. And I think I did. Not that the original was bad, but just it's that process of improvement. And here on the blog, if you're on YouTube, click the link below and you can go to the blog. I've got the original linked. And I mean, honestly, it's up to your interpretation. Some people might like the original better. I happen to like this one better, but they're both good. And it's all, I wouldn't have this if it were not for the original. So I like that I've got the backlight going on. The sun is very clearly behind these leaves here. I like that there's the level of focus here, like the depth of field. It works well. You got the subject in the middle, clear and sharp, and you've got these other leaves on the right and the left that are varying degrees of in and out of focus. So there's a little bit of three-dimensional depth to the image, but mostly I like the colors. And if you look at the original, there's basically two colors, brown and lighter brown, or maybe brown and yellow. Here you've got brown, and then you've also got green in the background, and green, it feels like life. And we're still coming into this new year. And so it kind of feels appropriate, I guess, to think about life and greenery and new things with the new year. And it all reminds me of that this lesson I've learned over and over of taking a photo is one thing, but taking a photo and then reflecting on it and thinking about it and even writing about it or speaking about it, it does something to me. I don't know if it does it to you, but it does it to me in a way that I really appreciate. And that's one of the side benefits of doing this blog is I've learned that this happens. And then as a result, I'm able to process my photos in my mind in a different way that I really do enjoy. And I hope you enjoy it too, having read or listened to so many of these over the years.